I actually just finished solving it for the tutorial. I just finished the tutorial actually, and I realized that I didn't incorporate, like, throughout the tutorial I mentioned algorithm A and algorithm B, which are the two essential algorithms that when I made the original algorithm video I didn't mention that the first one was algorithm A and the second was algorithm B. And then there's C and D, which I'll explain here, but those are really only parity things, kind of. Well, they're kind of essential, but I'll just teach you these. Algorithm A is R, U, R, U prime, R, U, R, U prime, R, U, R, U prime, R. And what that does is it switches that piece with that piece on the bottom, and that piece with that piece, and that piece with that piece. And this is, I had to come up with these on my own, and it was kind of hard. So I'm gonna undo it. To undo any of these, just redo the algorithm. And then second algorithm is that was algorithm A, if I didn't already mention it. This is algorithm B. It's R U2, R U prime 2, 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 R. It's a really long algorithm, but it's easy to remember. You just do R U R R U2, R U prime 2 7 times, and then another R. It's fairly easy for the outer layer because you just keep doing it until all yellows are on the same layer again. And what that does is it switches that with that, and then it switches that with that, and that with that. And then the first algorithm, algorithm A, is it's just R U prime 2 3 times, and then another R. So it's a lot simpler. That was the first algorithm I came up with. So I'll get this back to solve. And I really don't know why I just solved it again, because the first step in algorithm C is is algorithm B, and algorithm C and D are just different ways of applying A and B. Like, I'll do algorithm A or algorithm, and I'll do algorithm C. So algorithm C is algorithm B first. Yeah, I wish I didn't mess that up. I hate this algorithm. It's just long and boring. So you just do algorithm B. Oops, I get this to solve. And then flip it over, just straight over, not like and it's just normal. So then you don't change this at all anymore, but I mean you change it, but then you change it back. So then you do algorithm A. Then B3, and algorithm A again. And so now, and then you flip it over again. Now this whole side is exactly the same, except now this piece and this piece and this piece are switched. So I'm gonna undo that right now. So I'm gonna fast forward. Okay, now algorithm D, all that does is switches that with that and that with that. It's algorithm A. And U3, and algorithm A again. And now that's exactly the same, and just that switched with that, and that switched with that. I'm gonna undo that now. The notation for this is there's no little u's and little b's. If you know your like your 4x4 algorithms, they always have a little u and a little b to signify the inner layers. But the reason I don't use little u's and little b's is because these are done at separate times. The top layer and the middle layers, because they're exactly the same way to solve, except just the middle layer doesn't have, like, this has a top so that you know this is the correct side. The only hard part about the middle is that it doesn't have a top and you don't know if it's in the correct place or not. And and this tutorial is really just for people that bought the cube thinking, oh, it's pretty, and don't know how to solve it. Like, if you're like me, but I've been solving cubes for like a couple of years. It's not as long as pros, but I have a basic understanding of the cube, and I was able to figure out how to solve it fairly easily. Not fairly easily, it took me about a day to solve it, but, and like I said, I don't know if I've said it in this video, but there may be a really easy way to solve it, but I just can't find it because I have the wrong name or something. To my understanding, this is called the super square one star prism. It might be called like the super square one Jewish star or something. I don't know, but that's actually something someone in my class said today. So I hope this helps. Like I said, I already completed it, so I'm saying all this stuff. I'm gonna move on to the other stuff. Okay, have fun.